Um, alright, so, recently I had a conversation with someone who, um, it's hard to say, but, normal people would call him delusional, quite delusional, but I'm not a normal person, so, um, it's like it flipped a switch for me in my head. So I've never seen this guy. Well, actually, no, I have seen this guy in person. I've seen him at the grocery store. It was kind of weird seeing him there. It was like a weird place. Anyway, so previous interaction with this man is that he reached out to me on Facebook. He's just one of those people in people's DMs looking for a fucking bone. But he reached out to me on Facebook and he's like, I think you're attractive. And I was hoping that would spark a conversation. And I looked at the message and I left him on read because I have no interest in things like that. Zero. So I ignored him. My computer's being slow. And this was in September, so this was a while ago. Damn it. Computer. I'm trying to... Oh my god. It's probably because I'm recording. Dang it. Okay, so, and then I ignored him, and he messaged me again, and I just said no. I was like, N-O, no. And that was the last time I heard from him for a while. He messaged me again, and I ignored him. Like, take a hint, buddy. No. Then that's when I saw him at the grocery store, and he did come up to me at the grocery store and said hi, and I thought it was really annoying, but also really funny. Like, go away. No. So I am friends with him on Facebook. Not sure when I accepted his friend request, but that's besides the point. So I've been watching this guy on Facebook, and he's like apparently going through hard times right now and is homeless and is staying at the homeless shelter right now. And I'm not cold, not completely cold. Like, I do worry about people. Jeez. So like a couple weeks ago, he reached out to me again. He's always complaining about how nobody wants to help him and blah blah blah. Honestly, I feel like it's just because you're an idiot. Anyway, besides the point. So he reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and I was feeling nice, and I was also kind of drunk. And I said that he could come over to my house and that we could talk. So he's coming. I'm thinking he's coming over to my house and la la la. And then he starts sending me pictures of himself. And I already knew where this was going. Like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Can you not? I don't. Stop it. You're annoying. Started sending me little cutesy selfies of himself. No. So I asked him. I'm like, why are you sending me pictures of yourself, you weirdo? I'm just gonna go through the conversation. Man, he's so stupid. He was gonna take an Uber here. Just get on the bus. It's $1. You fucking idiot. Trying to find. I'm trying to get to the point. I swear. Yeah, so he just started sending me pictures of himself. He asked me if I have a Snapchat. And I'm like, I don't have a cell phone. Because I don't have a cell phone. And I'm just like, why do you keep sending me pictures of yourself? And he's like, well, way to turn someone down, la la. And I'm just getting mixed messages from this guy. But the real point is that he right after that, he started trying to manipulate me. He's like, oh, maybe I should just go overdose then. And I told him, I'm like, all right, go overdose. I don't care. And I said to him, I'm like, now you're trying to manipulate me, and I'm not going to stand for that. And then, this is when things get real weird. Who told me? Because I told, like, I don't care who knows it. I have schizophrenia. I don't care who knows it. Don't judge me. You don't know who I am. You don't know me. And he told me, he goes, did you know your schizophrenia is actually an alien being attached to you? This is where the conversation takes a really weird turn. And I said, yes, and I have no interest in cavorting with them. And he's like, but you must. And then I'm like, because they have an emotional range of a teaspoon, and they let their ego take hold of them. And he's like, oh, but you have to. And I'm like, no, I don't. It's probably why I'm here on Earth. I don't want to play their games. And she's like, and I also told him that I cavort with angelic spirits that don't require a vessel. And he's talking about things trying to steal my energy and shit. And I was like, well, sure, okay, that's what they were made to do. I don't really have control about that over that. I'm trying to get to the point. And things get really weird. I said to him, I am the universe. I said, if simply is your goal to make people suffer, I will destroy you. If you are made aware that you make people suffer, I will destroy you. And you still make people, if you're made aware that you're making people suffer, and you're still doing it, I will destroy you. And he told me that he loves aliens, and he told me his best friend is a Pleiadian. It's arbitrary to me. I do not care. We're all the same. And you can't see that. I'm so glad that I'm not you. I said, he told me that he was an off-worlder. And I said, you are whatever you are. Why label it? We are all the same. He asked me if I wanted to see his spaceship. Like, we're either both really crazy or something really weird's going on. I said, there is no hierarchy, and anyone that thinks they are God will be destroyed. That is the natural order of things. I said, I want aliens to leave me alone to the human life I chose. And he asked me, so you don't want to reach the end of the cosmos? I said, no, I'm okay with non-existence. Megan cannot exist without the cosmos. And then he's like, says something really cryptic. He's like, that's why we will show her? What? Show me what? Go away. I told him the aliens that I like do not try to contact me. And then I tried to test him, like, do you... I'm not even gonna mention that part. I can't do it. Oh man, okay. I asked him if he knew one of my friends, and he's like, I vaporized her, la la, and I'm like, wow, you're really stupid. Cause no, you didn't. Now you're just trying to manipulate me again. And I said, you vaporized her. You're not supposed to do that. Therefore, I must destroy you. I can't take this seriously. This is crazy. Because I just saw her post something on Facebook not that long ago, so what does that mean? He said, there is a being using her vessel, and I said, we must accept that. Okay, that's fine. I don't really understand why that changes much. And then, okay, so he's some kind of alien that thinks he's powerful. But I said, okay, but you still can't answer the question of what the point is, the point of everything. You just can't answer that. There's no way you can answer that. It's like I get all these beings that think they're so powerful, when in actuality, power doesn't actually exist. And then the conversation goes a different direction again, and he's like, he's trying to tell me to meditate and stuff. I'm like, who summoned me? Anyway, that was weird. Anyway, starts talking about meditation, and I tell him that he doesn't actually know what meditation is, and the way he reacts to that tells me a lot. A lot. He's like, in all caps, yes I do, la la, I know what meditation is, I do it all the time. And I'm like, do you? Have you ever actually stuttered? studied Eastern religion and what they consider meditation, because they consider a lot of things meditation, buddy. I mean, this entire life could just be me, my higher self, just meditating. Like this entire life is people don't understand a lot of things. I don't understand a lot of things, but other people also don't understand a lot of things. He then he's like, God is an alien, and this is where the the switch flips in my head. Like I'm starting to get it now. It's starting to come together, and I'm like, God is a human as well. God is all things. God is omnipotent. Therefore, if you say God is not something, you are worshiping a false idol, and that is a fallacy that must be corrected. Geez, it's no wonder you don't have a place to go, is what I said to him. You have set aside your human origins. You are incapable of believing in yourself. You chose to covet the power that you call God. You have chosen to become superior to humans, and you have chosen to reject the truth. And he says what truth? He does state truth here. He says the fact that we are all energy. And I'm like, you know that, and yet you're so fragmented. So I don't understand how you can realize that and yet be so fragmented at the same time and still split things up as much as you do. I said, who am I? I am what you may call the universe. I am what you may call God or the world or the beyond. I am all and I am one, and I am also you. I am the inescapable price of your boastfulness. You simply must see the answer with your own eyes. Remember these words with how can you treat my clan? Remember these words. How can you treat my clan this time? What? Remember these words with how you treat my clan this time. I'm tired of rebuking people. There is a reason why I chose to be human. Remember that we are perfect right now in this very moment. A lot of that stuff was me quoting Full Metal Alchemist. I'll put those links in my description. They're pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting anime. Yeah, that cool stuff I said, I didn't come up with that on my own. And then I'm like, yeah, don't come over to my house anymore. And then he's like, I never was going to. Oh, great. So you're telling lies. Oh, that's gonna get you a lot of places. I kind of pity this guy, though. Like, I'm so glad that I'm not you. I am so glad that I'm not you. I mean, people. And this is where this is what I'm talking about. It's like a switch flipped in my brain. I mean, there's people that believe in God, but they don't understand the concept at all. Like God is all powerful, God is all things. So there can't be a God and then a not God. That just doesn't make sense. Everything's God all the time. So this guy, I'm trying to get to the part. I said, well, you choose to lie with your mouth. However, I do not, so that tells me much. You're very odd. It's a miracle that you even exist. He's like, what? I never lied. And then you also choose to believe your own lies, so that tells me even more. I have been watching you. I feel pity for you. Lying is a bad thing. Heed this warning. Should you choose to do it anymore, off-worlder, you will self-destruct. What? I never said I believe them. I don't know what he's talking about. Even though you're not an off-worlder, you're a human. And then he said, I'm from a different world. Whatever. And then I said, you know that's not true. And then I said, he's like, no, it is true. And I'm just like, I said, this is very sad. I'll see ya. Believe what you must, but by sundown, all of reality will be engulfed in light. I don't really know what that means. All I hear is just a shift in things like light. Like could be the same as dark. all I hear is shifting energies, things changing, things shifting around. Um, I said, "You're very arrogant. Does that help you be a better being?" And then he said, "You're very blind." I said, "Good. I can't wait for sleep." And, um, wait, I think I said I wasn't, I think I claimed that I wasn't blind. That's probably a bad thing to say, Megan, because you don't know everything. There's still that facet of unknown. Sorry if you can't follow what's going on, but I'm sure you can understand what I'm talking about. I said, ugh, sigh. I ask you, who is the cause of your suffering? Who is God? Am I God? And he said, no. And it's like, that's all I needed. That is all I needed. He's one of those fragmented things that splits God apart for his own. I don't even know what to call it, because it's not good to split God apart, even though it might seem like it's easier that way. It's not easier that way. It causes a lot of weird things to happen. That's probably why the world is out of balance or in balance. It doesn't matter. They're the same thing. It's just something's going on. It's probably why the things that are going on are happening. It's because we're so fragmentary when we're supposed to be one. Um, I said, I asked him, am I God? What is your motivation for enlightenment? And he's like, no, you're not God. Um, and I just said, that's all I needed to him. Like, that's all I needed, bro. It's very sad. I'm glad that I'm not you. I mean, like, it doesn't matter if it exists or not, but the concept exists. People are getting the concept wrong. You know what I mean? This is a fallacy that must be corrected. And the world will not be a better place until this fallacy is corrected. Not even just the world. It's expanded past the earth now. Like, my entire scope of my brain, I've anchored myself into this incredible vastness, and it's like, it's not even the earth and just the earth anymore. It's everywhere. Apparently, people are fighting everywhere. The entire universe. Throughout the entire universe, things are fighting each other, and everybody's so fragmented. And I realize that the problem is much worse than I originally thought. And I'm just sitting here like, la 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 la. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just a tiny human. I have no idea what to do except run my mouth. It's all I can do, is run my mouth. And if there are things out there watching me, and you don't heed this warning, well, I suggest you just heed this warning, because I don't know what'll happen to you if you don't. It's like the thing will just keep pushing until you do. It's like it's just inevitable. Like, it's gonna happen eventually, so you just should get it done now. And I know that this all pertains to me. I know it does, because I mean, for all we know, I'm the only actual one that's conscious. Or consciousness expands, or consciousness is more, I don't know, mirrors. I know it pertains to me because everything's like a mirror, and I'm just looking at myself. So I know that even though I may think that I'm not fragmented, I still am, probably on a subconscious level. Um, I honestly, I feel like I'm here to raise hell. I mean, some people probably call it that. Well, maybe maybe I should just eliminate those labels altogether. If the world is in balance, we're gonna throw it out of balance. If the world is out of balance, we're gonna put it in balance. That is what's happening. That's what's gonna happen. Um, I said to him, I honestly can't wait to be destroyed. I said, I know I don't have a place in a world filled with peace. I'm pretty sure I'm here to bring the peace, but I won't be necessary anymore once there is peace. You know, I won't be needed anymore. I serve a higher purpose. I'm expendable, but I serve a higher purpose. The last thing I said to him was, "Get, spirit, I'm done with you." That was the last thing I said to him. I think I either blocked him or he blocked me. I think I blocked him. Because I was like, done with you. Bye. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You arbitrary thing. Ugh. Sometimes it's just too much. It's like my vessel can't hold whatever this is. It's like the best way I can describe it. My vessel just can't contain this. But then again, what is my vessel? Does that oh this is like an everything thing. Something's gonna change. This isn't just me. This is everything all the time. Well, I am everything all the time. Oh man. It's like how I can describe it: expanding consciousness, explosion, big bang. That's how I can describe it. It's like we're moving up dimension. It's like we're moving. It's like I'm able, because you know humans only see in 2 dimensions. They don't see in 3 dimensions. The only reason we can make out depth is because of light and shadows. That's the only reason why we see depth. So it's like that. It's like I'm becoming able to see in 3 dimensions now instead of 2. And I'm able to see through things. And it's really weird. But like I said, I'm expendable and I serve a higher purpose. And that's okay. I'm just gonna enjoy my time that I have here. And I came here to be a human for a reason. Probably to escape whatever the hell clusterfuck is outside of Earth. Because apparently Earth's clusterfuck, or the universe clusterfuck, makes the Earth clusterfuck look like a fucking basket of kittens. Apparently. And that's just crazy. Well, I'm sorry that I bored you with the endless talking, but it is very important. People that claim to be God and they do not call other things God, that is a terrible fallacy that must be corrected. It doesn't matter if it exists. The concept. Can't run around telling lies. Can't run around telling lies when we've invented the truth. Okay? Alright. Lying is bad. It's just a bad thing. I know that because if I find myself in a lie, I will self-destruct. Exactly. I will self-destruct. Okay, so with that being said, goodbye.